My name is Mighty Beard, and we are back here once again on the Unorthoblocks server, emanating from Spawn Town, and we're here just heading into the post office because, it's a new day, and you always go to the post office to check your mail, but I do hear we have some mail. And yes, our mailbox is lit up. Ooh, for completing the maze first. We did it. This is the award for going through Draken's maze and doing it first. Now, theoretically and technically, we weren't the first to put a video out. Gray did that. Gray did that, but apparently Gray didn't complete the whole thing the way it was supposed to. It was a technicality, I think. So we didn't get the full amount. We got enough. We got what we were aiming to get, and that's all good. So we will put that right here with the rest of our diamonds. Very good, very good. And I think there's a few things I want to accomplish today. The first being, I just wanted to get another look over here. It's been some time since we built this. It's been about a week and a half or so, and yeah, I just wanted to see if anyone else has been over. Yeah, I need to connect with everyone to figure out how we want to build this road. Definitely want to be a part of it. This seems new. But maybe not. Yeah, everything else looks the same. Oh, hey, we got some things. All right, welcome to the new HQ. Okay, that's a new sign. Help one. Oh, the chicken killing machine. Contact Bex. Okay, and I actually know what this is about. See, Bex has this chicken shop, and we've been here a few times, and this shop has not been in stock for as long. Ooh, temporary closed for maintenance. Okay, go around to the back. Okay, all right. So yeah, Bex knew we were gonna come in here check this out. But yeah, we've got all these barrels that are supposed to be filled with cooked chicken, but it has been out of stock, and apparently it's because of the machine. So, Beard, go around to the back of the chicken. Okay, all right. So let's see down here. Okay, all right. So we've got a sign. Very good. Probably take that. But yeah, let's check this out. Okay, so we got chickens here. This is the egg collector. So there's a bunch of chickens in a pool. All the eggs are probably going underneath. And then they are being collected in here. Okay. All right. Keep going. Okay. Oh, okay. So we've got like a fox who is eating a chicken. Okay, well that's a problem. So this apparently. Okay, all right. So I've seen these machines before, but I've never used it. But the premise is that the eggs are collected, they're shot into this system, and then you've got chickens here. Actually, that might be completely separate. These are the feeder chickens. So you've got chickens that are laying eggs into this hopper, and then you've got a circuit that is dispensing the eggs. And then they get dispensed here, right there. And when they grow, their heads will appear above the carpet. And what is supposed to happen is the fox is supposed to use this sword. It's got fire aspect on it, and it's supposed to pick up all the items, but it seems like the items are floating on top of the carpet, like it's not being picked up. Okay, so this is definitely something that we can work out. I've never done one of these machines before. I've done the method where you've got a lava dispenser, But I definitely like the idea of challenging ourselves to use this method, the new method with foxes. So yeah, we should definitely go home, get some supplies, read up on this machine, and see if we can get this working for Bex. In the meantime, we'll go ahead and take these signs down. We don't need anyone else coming in here. And this one as well. Now, before we head home, one thing I haven't done since we've stocked this place and since we've built it is actually check. I set this up for the winter area and then totally forgot. So, has anything been sold? Doesn't seem so. Interesting. Okay. Maybe that's why Toby wanted to sell this place to us. And it was so easy to do it. Yeah, it doesn't seem people are interested in either snow or ice. Maybe there's some marketing we can do. But hey, that's a problem for another day. Let's go home and get some supplies. All right, so we're back here, and I think what I'd like to do is disable this. We're going to disable this for now, so it doesn't shoot any more eggs in. We need to figure out how to get this fox to drop the feathers, but we're going to have to wait until these babies grow up and see what it does. I mean, like realistically, if I drop this sword in, it's not gonna pick up the sword for whatever reason. So yeah. So we need to somehow get it to drop that stuff. But as far as how this looks like the setup that I've seen. And the video I'm looking at for reference is Eagle Eye 621. And yeah, his video seems to basically mimic this for the most part. I mean, we've got a different design as far as like the exterior, but everything else looks similar enough. All right, so we just witnessed what was happening. So the chickens are growing and they're jumping up on top of that carpet. I don't know if that's how this is supposed to work. I think it's supposed to be a bit more instantaneous, so all those items stay below. All right, so I've been reading the wiki, and if you give a fox a piece of food, it'll eventually pick up that food, and then so it'll drop whatever item it has. Then it will eat that food. So we have to catch this fox after it has eaten the food. Oh, here we go. And it picks up a feather because it was a feather there. So we have to wait for things to despawn. Shoot. Okay. All right. All right. So what we'll do, is we'll wait for this baby to grow so that it kills this baby, and then we'll wait for the fox to drop the feather, pick up the food. We'll swipe in there and grab everything else that's in there, and then we'll wait for it to eat. And then give him the sword. It should work. Okay. All right. So the chicken has been has grown and is now ready. So let's go ahead and get in here. We'll snag all these other items. And right now he is eating. He's eating that. Let's go ahead and give him the sword again. Picks up the sword. Okay. So now we should be able to build this back together and get it to work. Okay, so we'll add our eggs in here. We'll just add 16 for now, and then let's go ahead and turn that back on. All right, and now we just kind of wait again and see if he drops the sword. Man, I've never worked with this machine before, so what's confusing me is that the chickens are jumping on top of the carpet. I haven't seen that in any of the tutorials on it, which is odd to me. So yeah, again, let's just kind of wait and see what happens. Chicken grows up, he kills it. Okay. Yes. All right. Yeah. So okay. Awesome. Okay. So with the sword, it's almost like an instant kill. And then yeah, that stuff starts to appear. So we got nine pieces of chicken from that. So I wonder what was occurring here. All right, so again, I don't know what would have caused it to stop working. The sword seems to be an instant kill, pretty much. So even before it jumps up onto the carpet, it's able to slice and dice, even with multiple chickens there. So I feel like we just have to kind of stress test this. Yeah, so let's just like AFK here for, I don't know, an hour and see and see what happens. And hopefully we can position ourselves in a way that we can catch that sword if he drops it. But we'll run replay mod so that we can review the footage together. All right, stress test has occurred. We AFK'd for an hour, then 3 hours, then 8 hours. Never ran into any issues. We did it here. We went across town to the bees place, to the bees store. AFK'd there for a little bit. We loaded chunks, unloaded chunks, and yeah, we never ran into the issue. Well, except for me despairing, but we never ran into the issue with the fox dropping the sword. So I think it was just like a weird bug that just occurred. And we're just not able to reproduce it. So again, like, yeah, we AFK'd for about 8 hours total, and never ran into the issue. In the replay mod footage is really boring. There's nothing really there. But this is my issue with it, is that it is so darn slow. Like 8 hours, we get roughly about 7 stacks. That's not great. So there's probably improvements that we can make here. But our job was to get it working, and in my professional opinion, it is now working. Maybe not where I would like it to be, but it is what it is, I suppose. So yeah, we'll let Lady Bex know, and yeah, let's head home. Chicken cooker now working. I think that's enough. That's enough information for what's needed. But maybe there is some upgrades that we can make to this later on. We'll see what Lady Bex thinks. All right, so here at home, we've been doing a bit of thinking, a bit of soul searching to really determine how we want to move forward with this gold farm. Again, if we remember how the schematic looked, it was just massive. It was going to dwarf the overall size, the square footage of our storage system. It was going to be taller than our largest building. And would something like that really fit? Because, generally speaking, our skyline, for the most part, has been on the shorter side. We've we're doing like a modern city, but we aren't going like the full height, the full size, because we do have a limited amount of space here, right? So I've been worried of what something like that would look alongside the rest, like the rest of the city. So I wanted to test it. And I think my testing has come out okay. See, we added a new building. You can see it in the background. That goes just about the height, I think, of what the gold farm was going to do. And yeah, it doesn't really take away. I feel like that, something of that height definitely adds. And as you can see, we used our kelp farm as our example, and there's two reasons why we wanted to do that. I mean, obviously, the first one is we wanted to test it out of going taller, but it also made sense for this specific build because we were having some water flow issues. That back row was just not, it was growing too tall in certain places, and it was just breaking everything. So we had to go we had to go at least 25 blocks up from that back row, just to make sure that the kelp didn't grow above where our water flow is going. But we've got a pretty much working system, yeah, just playing with some different styles. So we carried the kelp look, the kelp and birch stair look all the way up on either side, and then we kind of cut the building in half and just kind of played around with some different styles here. So I do think I want to use the kelp block as kind of like a decoration piece in the middle here. Maybe we bring in some concrete just to add a little bit more color. But yeah, overall, I'm really digging it. And obviously, we've got to clean up the back quite a bit. Still haven't quite decided how I want to do that. If I want to bring this like pattern all the way down, but it is a possibility. But what we need to do is we need to connect the hopper from down there, drop all these items down, and maybe we don't even need a hopper system. Maybe we just have some kind of water chain that just pushes everything down into a tube, and then have that tube run underneath the ground, potentially over here, because we've got this line right here. So yeah, I think theoretically we could have it run right into this hopper line, which would then feed into the pool, or we could do something else. But I think feeding into pool makes the most sense, proximity wise, and I've already got the storage system ready to start bringing in some kelp. So next time we get together, that's probably what we'll do. I'll probably play around with the design, and I really think we should get started on the gold farm. Maybe get a prototype set up. That way we can really see how it works, make sure it works on the server. Again, it worked in the creative world. Theoretically, it should work on the server as well, but we can start small and build from there as our need for gold continues to rise, because we will need some gold coming soon. I've got a project in mind, and yeah, having that gold nearby would be swell. But yay, that's where we'll leave it. My name's the Mighty Beard. It's been a pleasure, and we will play Minecraft together again very soon. Later.